Welcome guys, patch 25.1 is here. It's on the test server right now. It's going to go live on the live servers on the 9th of August. In this patch, the first thing to notice is that the Miramar map, which is being completely revamped right now, is actually a really good upgrade. We're going to get to that. It's going to go live, and then you're not going to be able to play it between the 16th and the 23rd of August. Which, I mean, it's the map service plan as we have gotten used to, but it feels a little bit odd when you see what they're doing to this beautiful map. However, before we get to that, I have something I want to share with you. I'm excited to announce that I'll be attending the Pubg Global Series 2023 Phase 2 Esport event hosted by Gamers8, kicking off on the 10th of August. This massive esport event has a split prize pool of a whopping $45 million split across all tournaments, and 2 of those millions are for Pubg. I'll be posting content from the event in Riyadh during and after the event, but make sure to tune into the live broadcast too on the Gamers8 channel. And now let's move on to one of the main attractions of this patch, the new weapon, the Dragunov, which is a new 7.62 DMR that will be available on all the maps in all the modes. This gun here brings in a new mechanic that I don't like. And I'm gonna let you know what that is right away, because it brings a random damage component, meaning that there is a chance it will deal higher damage, kind of like a critical hit in RPG. So the way it works is that per every bullet, you can either hit 58 damage, which is very high actually. That's higher than an SLR, but lower than the MK14, which is also an airdrop gun. And then you have a 33% chance to hit 73 damage, which is supposedly enough to kill somebody with a level 2 helmet. I want to put a bit of a disclaimer there. I didn't test this. I will do some tests myself. It's not going to be included in this video, but for now, that might actually be what happens here. So this gun is just like any other DMR you know, except it has this weird random damage component. The reason I don't like this is because you will have situations where the winner of a fight is not decided by skill, but it's decided purely on luck. And I don't think that's healthy in a game like PUBG. I think it kind of goes away from the main gunplay philosophy that the game has had for like always until now. And I do appreciate that PUBG is trying to figure out new ways to revamp and put new components into the gunplay. But in my opinion, this is definitely not it. Just think of a situation where 2 Dragunov players, and I know this is going to be a little bit artificial, but 2 Dragunov players facing each other. Both players fire a bullet at each other's face. One player fires first, but gets unlucky. You know, that player actually was able to aim to the enemy's head and fire first and should be the winner. But unfortunately, the other person who was slower to react, slower to aim, then fires a bullet, but gets lucky, hits the high damage, and then wins the fight. I don't think that's a good mechanic. I do not like it, and I hope they will reconsider this. This gun will be plenty interesting with just having a base damage of 58, I think. That's going to make it plenty interesting. It's a fun gun to use. And actually, let me show you a few clips of where I'm using this. Sweet dreams. So yeah, obviously quite a powerful gun and quite fun to use actually. It is just this random damage element that I do not like. You also probably noticed something different. I was driving in Aston Martin. They're adding 2 different models of the Aston Martin to the game. One of them is the DBX 707, the world's fastest SUV. This replaces the UAC pickup truck and the Zima. It has all the customizations that you've seen before: paint, wheels, and brake calibers. The V12 Vantage Roadstar is a little bit different though. It still has all the customization and it's still a very cool looking car. Plus the roof, you can take it down, guys, and it looks like this. You press H to open and close the roof. What's up, babe? Want to come in my car? Nope, it's fine. But the problem with this car is that in its current state, and I reckon they're gonna fix this because, I mean, they have to, the seated position is quite off, so you cannot actually see the road in front of you while you're driving. Look at that, you can't see the road in front of you. So that is a problem. Oh, I didn't even do it. I legit didn't know I was driving off-road here. I actually didn't know. So that's not great. That makes the V12 Vantage Roadstar kind of a pay to lose. But again, I think they're gonna change this. Now, I don't want to focus too much on skins in my patch videos. So yeah, there's gonna be a crafted pass. Yes, it's like a season pass, but for the cars, you can buy that if you want to. You need to accumulate tokens to purchase the cars. Have a good and close look yourself when you get into the game and see if this is something you find worth your own money. And now, guys, time to talk about the star of the patch, the new Miramar. What they did here is a great job. Not only does this map look better than before because they did a remastering of the lighting, which makes it look great. They added some different foliage elements to make it look more unique. They added new unique buildings, new unique locations. They just overall made the map more easy to traverse. Previously, the map was quite hard to travel around on, and often you felt very limited. But now they're just adding more roads, more dirt roads, more options to rotate on the map, which is a great addition. Not only this, but they're also adding zip lines in certain places. For example, this one right here is perfect. It's right in the middle of all the action. You have Hacienda del Patron, you have Picado, you have Power Grid, all these hot sites, and then you have this beautiful zip line that is crossing an area that was previously extremely hard to cross on foot. Now, it's just the details like this. This is an update that doesn't just make the map look better like Vikendi. This is an update that makes the map more fun to play, and it's just going to be a better gameplay experience. I was skeptical when I saw the images at first, but after seeing it in the game, I'm convinced that this is actually going to change the mind of some of you Miramar haters out there. Also, they're removing the red zone on this map, and instead they're adding a sandstorm. This is done so well. It is so epic. As they approach, you have the sound, you have the great effect. It actually looks really, really good. You take some damage. Electronic equipments are disabled, like your jammer pack, your drone, and so on. And then while you're in it, you also take damage. You're slowed down. Mollies don't work because they're blown out from the winds, and smokes don't work. So the mechanics change a little bit while you're inside. The sound is not too loud, like, for example, a red zone, obnoxiously loud still, but this is just perfectly balanced in sound too. And what's even better, it kind of goes away quite fast. So it's not like it's gonna have this long duration that is just gonna end up being frustrating. I think this is just so well balanced. I am so impressed that Pubg came up with this, because I feel like a typical Pubg stuff here would be that this would be kind of annoying in the beginning, but it's not. This is great. Overall, this map, it's a huge improvement, I think. And guys, just look forward to playing it. Just look forward to playing it. That's really all I want to say about this. You're gonna love it. And I know you guys have heard me talk about how Pubg has improved the way they implement changes based on community feedback. I know you heard me talk about it, and I think there's still some skeptics out there, but I just want to highlight 4 improvements that reached this patch based on community feedback. The first thing is that you're now going to be able to zero the 6x scope. You previously couldn't do this. This is a request that has been had by many, not me, but a lot of people has been requesting this. Then, while equipping a basic vehicle skin, you previously had to press the button H, which is their special interact key. Now you don't have to do that anymore. They reverted it, so it's just automatically applied when you enter a vehicle. You only have to press the button if you apply one of these special skins, the McLaren or the new Aston Martin. And now also an awesome change with the death cam. Now you can watch the death cam and then spectate after. Previously, you couldn't do this. For example, let's say you feel like you might have gotten killed by a cheater. So you watch your death cam, and if you feel like that looks suspicious, then you can press spectate. This is just an awesome quality of life feature. I'm gonna skip the rank stuff. I'm gonna skip the arcade stuff until the point where it says Intense Battle Royale is now FPP only. It's not TPP anymore. Something I've been requesting a lot as well. And lastly, guys, there are some updates on the lobby. You're now going to get suggested team members if you want to play with other players in your team and you're not a solo player like me, but I recommend you check this out for yourself. I'm not really going to spend your time going into it right now in this patch notes video. There's also some updates to the clan and the clan tags. Again, if this is something that you find interesting, I recommend you just checking out the patch notes. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I won't take more of your time. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.